Let me just go ahead and check my DMs really quick. This is Masters Clash Beyond. And I had a really funky map pool. Alright, so let's see here. This game he started out with tracer rounds at the start. Tracer rounds typically means that you're playing from a distance kiting a lot. That is one of the primary reasons that you would pick it. Into Brightwing, it makes perfect sense. This is a team where you're not going to get a lot of burst kills. Whenever you try to dive somebody, you're just going to get polymorphed. You might even get polybombed. That person's going to get force of will. As Tracer, this is definitely a game where what you're going to be doing is based off of your sustained damage output. Gary Games Badly, thank you for the sub. So right here at the start, getting cheesed a little bit, but that's okay. Running down this guy, I think there should probably be a body block there from Gunnar. Let me go ahead and see that again. I don't think you get the kill here, but I absolutely think you should have body blocked to try to get the kill. So I'm going to watch this from your perspective. And the team is going in on Varian. You know that this guy is the kill target right here, or at least the damage target, so you can blink to the right of him and start body blocking him. He wouldn't die, though. He definitely wouldn't die. And then as Tracer, typically what I'm doing in the early game is I'm getting ready to go over to this. Hey, Chestnut, thank you for the sub as well. 20 months, dude. That's insane. Thank you, thank you. Welcome back to the stack, both of you. So Gunnar, in my opinion, needs to be getting ready to go over to this in just a moment. Looks like he's going to have Uther with him. I'm going to speed this up a bit since it's the early game. Yep, good usage of the pulse bomb on the camp right there. No reason to hold it, especially since you're basically going to get another one from this camp anyway. Play vision? Oh? Oh, yeah. I was going to say, at first I thought you were going to play vision, but no, you were trying to be present at that fight. Your teammate got caught out. Not a lot you can do in that scenario. But you showed up to the fight and did what you could. Right here, this is, I was going to say, definitely pulse generator. It's good that you did. Teammates are just kind of getting caught right now. I feel like there's not a lot for you to show off at the moment. And honestly, this is a really hard map for Tracer to succeed on, in my opinion. Unless your teammates just have, like, insanely great covered macro, and you're allowed to free roam. But if your teammates are getting picked off or anything like that, you're just gonna have a hard time. So here we're just defending. Just plinking away at the Varian. Not a lot else to do at the moment. Just getting free auto attack damage off whenever you can. You waited for the force of will to cast the pulse bomb. I like it. I don't think the pulse bomb in that scenario really does anything. Like, pulse bomb is either you use it to at least get like a blink charge, the self heal, or the damage. And I think none of those three were relevant right there. Like, let me look at this again. Yeah, like you're full health. This guy's not going to die, and you don't need the blinks. So I kind of think this bomb just, like, does nothing, but it doesn't really matter. You're going to get another one soon anyway. You rotate down to bottom here. Good pressure on this Sylve. This is actually really smart. And then you should just leave as soon as that Brightwing Z starts coming. As soon as you see all this fairy dust right on top of them, you're out. Recall actually kind of holds you in place there. You definitely could have just left. Let me actually see that again. Because I feel like you over-blinked if by the time the Brightwing was coming in, you didn't have any blinks. It's like you blink onto the Sylve, that's good. This blink right here, completely unnecessary. She was already in auto-attack range. I get that she wanted to melee. Still... And then you've got one blink left. Right there, honestly, as soon as the Brightwing Z comes out, you just blink away. You don't even need a recall. If anything, recalling just allows you to get polymorphed when she arrives, instead of just blinking away. Siege is up in 30. Good rotation top lane. Locked and loaded, perfectly fine. You kind of get caught here, but teammates bail you out. I think that that's just a reaction speed thing, honestly. Like, you could totally face check this, in my opinion. Let me see this again. So we rewind a bit. There's the Medivh. Varian could always be lurking, like, right here, so it's a little sus. There's Varian, okay. Yeah, here, this is literally just a reaction speed thing, and just knowing... The only way Hogger, like, actually does anything to you in this situation is this exact combo, DQ. And so if a Hogger is walking up to you, clearly with intent to try to fight you or zone you or something like that, and you know he wants to fight you because he's trying to help his teammate get this nuke right here and trying to hit you, you always know this is literally the only thing Hogger can do to hurt Tracer, is DQ. So if you just blink down right here, either through reaction time or being aware of the Hogger Tracer matchup, then you avoid a lot of damage, and you don't have this kill threat scare right here that demands that your Uther hits a very contested blink on you. And by contested, I mean ETC was like right on top of you, so it could have been really easy to misclick. Good damage. I feel like you're not attack moving. I feel like you're right clicking when you walk around. Because, hey baby, there's a decent bit of time right here where you're walking around. Thank you, baby. And you are not hitting anybody. You're just walking around. Everybody say bye, wife. Bye, wife. Okay. So like right here, you're going to have a moment where you're walking around and you're not starting to hit the Hogger even though he's in range. And that's usually because you're right clicking around instead of attack moving. And as Tracer, generally the way you want to approach fights is you want to attack move around. And then once you're on the kill target that you want to be on, you don't want to swap targets, then you right click. And right clicking won't change your target. Attack moving will. So you default to attack move until you're shooting the thing you want to be shooting. So let me see, it's gonna happen right here. Yeah, see, like right here, you're step, not shooting the Hogger. And that's like a full second of missed DPS, which is very, very relevant. What is this spin, dude? Holy shit. This is tilting.
Oh no.
Wow, he better not get away, dude. Wow. Okay, he doesn't get out. Yeah, no. That one, if you just had that extra second of DPS, you're a lot closer to killing him right there. From like what you missed by not attack moving around. The games are really good. We went like 3-1, and then I'm just going to do a replay review, and that's going to be it for stream today. So now as Gunnar, that was a bit of a waste of a blink right there. You're kind of blinking willy-nilly when you don't really need to. Like, blink should be something that you use for a purpose, because blink is both your offense and your defense. Blink is aggression, but it's also safety, and you can do neither if you just press blink for no reason. So like right here, you're about to blink for no reason around this area. Like there's nothing around you, and it's a 9-second CD per charge. Like that is very, very impactful. Post 13, it's a lot easier and a lot more forgivable to like spam your blinks because Jumper like incentivizes blink spam really, really hard. But before then, it's just kind of trolling. So far, though, the fight was really good overall, and I think that the enemy team kind of trolled their draft a bit by picking both Medivh and Brightwing, because this is like a common conundrum that a team will face into Tracer, where they'll pick a lot of anti-burst, and then you just go sustain damage, and like you just beat them through infinitely out-trading. And I think that you so far have demonstrated really good knowledge of that fact, of like you're not going to burst kill anybody, so you're just going to eternally chip damage people. And that's exactly what we're doing right here. Very good on the Medivh, following up on that. And I fully expect this to be Ricochet at 16. Like, I'm 99% sure already that you're going to pick Ricochet. One thing to note is also Tracer can just solo boss on this map. It's a little bit risky to do if you're not great at it. And obviously, like, if the enemy team can figure out that you're doing it. But honestly, it's pretty hard for the enemy team to notice that a Tracer has been off the map and assume that it's because she's on boss. Because it could be a bunch of things, right? Like, it could be she's on camps, she's ganking people, she backed, like, there's a lot of things that it could be. Like I said, it's possible from as soon as the boss spawns, but typically, a lot of times I won't really attempt it until I'm 13. Because Jumper just makes it so much easier. Ugly bomb, but it just goes that way sometimes. Sometimes you miss. Sticky bomb. I think sticky bomb into Brightwing is hard trolling. I also think sticky bomb into Brightwing with magic spit is hard trolling even harder. This is a ridiculously high uptime CC cleanse. Like, I get it, you have a lot of other CC on this team. You have Uther stun, you have Stukov slow. I just don't think it's going to be good. I will watch this game to see if I'm proven wrong, but I predict Sticky Bomb will do nearly nothing this game. The target, like, because keep in mind, this has to be a situation where with all the insane CC that you have on the team already, where somehow adding Sticky Bombs slow generates a kill that otherwise would not happen, and doesn't get removed by Brightwing. Sticky Bomb can literally be like a self-nerf into Brightwing because she gets more healing when she removes CC. Into Magic Spit, I just like straight up would not pick Sticky Bomb ever. Into Brightwing, I just wouldn't pick Sticky Bomb, but especially not into Magic Spit. I think that this game is 1000% a Pulse Rounds game, especially because, like I just have been talking about already, you already know that you're going to be playing a very heavy sustained damage game. Like you're going Tracer rounds, you 100% should go Ricochet. The enemy team overinvested into anti-burst, doesn't have enough sustain. They lack sustained damage and sustained healing on that team, while also lacking burst kill pressure. Like, in my opinion, enemy team's draft is just hot garbage. But Sticky Bomb doesn't fit into the identity of what you're trying to do. If you're trying to kite them forever and just out-sustain them, then you want more pulse bombs to give you more pulse generators to self-heal more. So this, in my opinion, was like 3000% a Pulse Rounds game. And you definitely don't want Quantum Spike into all the anti-burst they have. Burst just doesn't work versus this team. So you have one level 10 option. For those of you who don't know, by the way, not intimately familiar with Tracer, Pulse Rounds right here, I'm going to take away my camera for just a sec. Pulse Rounds right here doubles your Pulse Bomb charge rate when you're auto-attacking heroes and doubles its cast range. Which just means more triggers of Pulse Generator up here, which is a lot of self-healing. I didn't really see what happened with that ETC, but that's okay. You guys are going to get a super free boss off this. I like this. You took a lot of damage there. What the fuck did you do? Hold on. Why are you missing so much HP? Okay, so you're tanking the boss next to a full health Mindhawk and a higher health Stukov. That is super troll. You should be pulse bombing this guy. Yeah, you held that pulse bomb a really long time when it should have been like instant as soon as they popped in. So the Sylvanas unstoppable your Sticky Bomb, so that Sticky Bomb did literally nothing, by the way. Unless you want to say forcing Sylvanas E, but like, come on, you know? Yep, just chase down this Hogger right here. Good stuff, good stuff. You should be going in after them. Good, good, good. Force them back. Don't chase into this. You've pushed them back. That's good enough. You want to head back towards that Medivh now. This chase right here, way too deep. You get your Uther killed as a result. Like, you had them pushed out. You just wanted to zone them off so that your team could push the fort, and you debate two of your teammates into dying right there. Because remember, you're not diving. You're not diving versus this team, like, at all, ever. Okay, this is a good call to go do the siege camp right here. What the hell is happening? God damn it, I just like I'm looking at you and just teammates die every now and then. Oh, that's really bad. You guys have to give this up. Ooh. Kind of late reaction time, but he also just like didn't taunt you, so that's fine. I was gonna say ETC better be stage dive, and he is. He's just soaking out top. You have tap right here. I would definitely just tap. You're with your Sue supports though, so you don't necessarily need to. We did anyway, and that's okay. Again, you're never going to get these kills in this situation where the enemy team is like a bunch of people high health and they're right next to safety. That's just not going to work, right? Because you have to burst them down to get that. The way you're beating this team is whittling them down, wearing them down. Chasing into them the same way that you did up here has no possible positive outcome. You will never burst kill him, so you're either wasting your time or dying. These are the only two possibilities. Or baiting your teammates into dying by being over-aggressive, again, like that right there. Sticky Bomb right here made Varian get up closer or slower to you off the ley line. Sticky Bomb may have saved your life right there. The only reason your life needed to be saved just because you walked into the ley line seal, but I mean, it happens. I think you could arguably say Sticky Bomb saves your life here. But, like, also, if you just pulse bomb him and then just triple blink away, like, there's no situation that you die. Like, look, you have 2 blinks, and when you pulse bomb him, you're gonna get a 3rd blink from pulse gen, so literally just cast, boot it up, and you're out. But you only blink once, and then you walk straight into this ley line seal, so, like, I would say that if you don't troll right here, then, like, Sticky Bomb is unnecessary. Oh, and also just when you got out of ley line, you could have just double blinked and you would have been fine. You could also blink right here and been fine. Yeah, so Sticky Bomb didn't save your life, even if you played it better. Let's get that globe, heal up, get some auto attack damage out. Good, good, good. Focusing on the Sylph. This is good. This is a good chase. Just make sure you don't die. Good target focus. Careful. And if you had pulse rounds right now, you would be full pulse bomb charge and you'd be able to fight. You don't have pulse rounds, so you get zoned out. Because imagine if you had an extra 25% HP right now. You would just be free hitting these guys, but you're zoned out because you're too low. Let me see, when did you get that pulse bomb? Because I think maybe, I have to see it again, but maybe if you pulse bomb him right away, he can't get to the portal in time. Okay, so you're really slow getting on this variant, like you start walking away. If you instantly follow up on the variant, start hitting him right away. And even if you don't... Yeah, if you just pulse bomb him, if you pulse bomb and body block off the portal, like if you pulse bomb, body block off portal, or start hitting him right away, I think if you do like at least 2 of those things, that guy dies. Good damage here. Real Chad Tracers take boss on CD, PogChamp. Alright, we're going to Bruisers, it looks like. So again, the thing about this playstyle is that it's relatively weaker for the first 15 levels of the game. Like 1-2 punch... Like Tracer Rounds is not that great in comparison to 1-2 punch in the early game. It's significantly weaker, but it just helps you with the kiting playstyle, which you get to be able to do at 13 and 16 a lot. You're getting close to hitting your power spike is what I'm saying. I don't even know what happened with that bomb right there. Just blink out. Just triple blink out. There's no reason to stay. Right here, while you're tanking wave, you save yourself a lot of HP by just jumpering, but again, you don't need it because you have 2 supports with you. I'm just thinking about like typical Tracer stuff about like preserving HP, and I'm like, you've got 2 supports. Like... Right here, you can 100% solo boss. I think team going with you is kind of troll. I think that what the team should do is like start like doing literally anything else while you go solo this, and the enemy team would be unaware that this was happening. You guys are about to force a 16 fight though. This better be an instant lock that's control 3 right there to get Ricochet. You're holding this talent for a while and you're actually missing out on a lot of damage as a result, dude. Holy shit. There you go. That better be... Yep, it's Ricochet. Triple blink, triple... Oh. Let's see that again. That was a good Wailing Arrow timing from the Sylvanas. Okay, so let's see right here. Right here, this needs to be an instant lock control 3 for the Ricochet. And one thing you can do, by the way, because I can see that you have heavy-handed favorited, right? Like, I see that you have heavy-handed favorited this game. I'm assuming that it's not just showing me my build. But regardless of whether or not, if you're worried about like, oh, I don't remember exactly what number it is, you know, I'm not Mockery, not everyone knows that Ricochet is control 3 to insta lock it in a fight. Sure, that's why you can set a hotkey in this game to lock in whatever talent you have favorited. I don't remember exactly where it is. I assume it's somewhere in one of these or something like that. But there is a hotkey in this game that you can set so that when you press it, it just locks in whatever talent you have hearted. So just sometime before level 16, this game, I knew literally from level 1 you were going to pick Ricochet. Sometime before 16, you wanted to set this as your heart, as your favorited, and then in this fight right here, you just press it as soon as you're 16 and boom, you auto-lock Ricochet right then and there. And that would have given you a lot of extra damage for this, and that's extra lifesteal too. Extra Ricochet does give you a non-negligible amount of lifesteal. Right here, I think you need to be on the left side of the fight. Like, I would try to be like where my mouse is. Right here. Is at the very top, gotcha. Because right here, you're just super close to the very end when you don't need to be. Ah, yeah. And you're fighting Hogger next to a wall. Thanks for the sub, Corin. Tier 3, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Appreciate you, Corin. Welcome back to the stack. So yeah, insta-pick Ricochet right here. Hit the bomb, of course. You know, I miss bombs all the time. It's whatever. I just want to point out that that bomb also didn't do a lot. It slowed this variant inside the Eternal Feast. I guess that counts. But here, you just can't fight Hogger on a wall. Because again, the only way Hogger ever like actually does anything to Tracer is if you just give him a free wall hit. The same way you did over here, and the same way you're doing right here. Generally, the Tracer logic of where you want to be on the team fight is you want just one enemy player to be in your attack range, and you're just hitting that one person who's in your attack range, and that person is the person who trades into you the worst on the entire team. And then after you've done that, you ideally want to not be standing on top of your teammates, but that's not as bad typically as standing in enemy kill ranges. It's like right here, I would definitely just go on the left side of the fight. Like, even if you're standing right here where the ETC is, the enemy team has very, very little kill pressure on you in that situation. But fighting on the wall into Hogger means that they get the free wall stun, they force out your recall when you're super low, and the Sylve hits a really good arrow for the kill. Yeah. Lock Ricochet, don't fight on wall, and space out away from the walls, so that only the person you trade best with is in range. It's a valiant effort from Baby Houdini for the escape. I love it, dude. I thought for sure he was dead. I was like, oh, he's just gonna stagger, but no, that was really good. How did the Hogger die to boss? What is this game? Good stall on the Brightwing. I don't know if 3 blinks was necessary. It looked like 2 would have done the trick. Let me take another look at this. Oh, she started to Z to somebody, it got interrupted, I see. Oh, and then she canceled it again. Wow, she 1000% had this if she wanted it. Yeah, 3 blinks, I don't blame you. 2 blinks, like, was maybe, but 3 blinks, you definitely interrupted every time. Follow up, follow up. Where's the Medivh player at? Hold on, I'm just curious. Okay, I was about to say, I was like, where's he at? Yeah, you're not going to get anything done on that Brightwing. Might as well just get this wave cleared out. Oh man, it's taking way too much damage from the boss circles. Oh my god, what happened here? Hold on. I think this is a classic case of not letting the tank go first. Because you know they have vision of you, so it's very likely they're gonna ambush you. Yeah, you're running face first. If you know the Medivh has vision of you, and you want this camp, then you gotta go left and curl around, and it's a million times harder for the enemy team to catch you. And I would probably just be letting my tank go in front of me. This right here is super sus. Wow, that cleanse from Uther bailed you out so hard. A bit of an overblink, and you step back into the Leyline Seal. You blinked backward twice, you only needed to blink once, and then just don't step in Leyline. I know that sounds kind of forehead, but like, it's just the reality of how that goes better. And probably need to like just get some games in and practice hitting the bombs, because I think that's like 4 misses. I will say one of the biggest things about hitting pulse bombs is just timing it up with ally CC and enemy self roots. The enemy team doesn't really have any self roots this game, other than like Hogger while he's casting Shockwave, his ultimate. because there's like a little channel to it. But this game, I think that it's very advisable to just be super patient with your pulse mobs, and only do it while your teammates are CCing, because you have a lot of allies CC. You've got reactive, Uther, and ETC. That's all huge. Damn. Ooh, that's super sus. But you're fine. We saw them on the map. If you didn't see them on the map, I think going this way into the enemy team is just kind of asking to die. If you can get a fight before 20, that's great, but unfortunately you are against the map hacks hero, so the enemy team basically is impossible to catch off guard. And wow, that's like the shittiest possible time for a 4 nuke spawn. Right as you guys just got down level 24 nuke spawn, you guys got screwed by the map objective here. The best you can do is hope to catch someone who's isolated, but the person who's isolated is on the other side of the map from you, so all you can do is just get 20. And just accept that you're going to go down 4 nukes, which is ridiculous. This rotation was very needlessly aggressive. Like, you're just trying to go from mid lane to top lane, and you know you're not trying to fight while you're down 20. So you got to go inside the base, especially with none of your teammates around. If this guy is polybomb, like, you just straight up lose the game. If this Medivh is polybomb, you just get polybombed, Varian just runs up on you and taunts you, and you just lose, I think. At minimum, it forces taunt. I don't think you die right away. What the fuck? Okay. I think, again, that's just a situation where it's like, you don't want to force Varian's or Uther's taunt for no reason if you don't have to. It's 3 nukes. Jesus. And you guys got hit by the nukes? What are you doing? They used all 4 nukes on top keep. I love it. Whatever works, man. At this point, it's still anybody's game. Watch this from your perspective again. We're getting ready, walking up to the boss pit. We know we can't sneak it as a team into Medivh. What are we doing here? This is just such a rough situation to be in, because this enemy team is literally just Medivh watches your team and they just split push wherever your team is not. But honestly, this is how you beat double support, right? Like, double support a lot of times wants to 5-on-5. And so if you just have Medivh just watch them and you just split push wherever they're not at, the double support team can never force a fight. And that's exactly what we're seeing right here, where basically your only way to actually not just get ratted and lose the game is by forcing this boss to happen, which is exactly what you guys are doing. I think this is a very smart call. I don't think you necessarily need to continue hitting it, but you kind of do until they actually show up and take it seriously. And until you force them to take the boss call seriously, they will just like rat Dota you and just start winning that way. That bomb's not going to do anything. The Hogger dropped his E too early. It just slowed him for a few seconds. Where are you? I lost total sight of you. Yeah, I get it. You're just trying to follow up on the kill target. I don't really blame you for missing that. That's a really good recall on that arrow. Great reaction time. This is a little sus. Yeah, because I was going to say that just happens. If you go all the way out on the side of the fight on the other side of a wall versus Medivh, then Medivh's just going to portal away and now you're just alone. Like, there's no realistic situation where you kill the Medivh there. And again, I get it, you're just forcing them to take the boss fight seriously because your team needs a 5-on-5 to win. So I think this makes perfect sense. You don't want to funnel in through that hallway. Good harass on the Hogger. You could still harass Hogger here, I think. But you're fine. Good harass damage. Step back a bit. Just whittling the enemy team down. You gotta blink back. You're good. Yeah, I kind of feel like this is part of the problem just that you guys are having. is the same thing that happened with teams that would pick double support on Sky Temple. It's kind of the same way. Sky Temple is a really easy map to just never give the enemy team a 5-on-5 if you don't want to, especially once you get a little bit ahead. And I kind of feel like it's the same thing with this Warhead game right here. Like, this wouldn't be as much of a problem if we had played the early and mid game a lot better. But if you have any kind of slip-ups, if you're ever not ahead as a team that needs the 5-on-5 on a really large map that just allows and incentivizes split pushing, then you basically never get to take a fight on your terms. You never get the 5-on-5 that you want, really. Let's see, is he going to respawn? He did, nice. Really good damage on that Hogger right there. It's just hitting him while he's dancing around. And then Brightwing immediately cleanses Sticky Bomb. Good chase, good chase. Yep, you just want to constantly be hitting them. You have jumpers. You can chase them the whole way down. Blink forward, yep. You're fine, you're fine. It's a shame you weren't able to turn that into any kills. I think you were a little slow to chase them. Like, you kept needing to blink after them and not doing it right away, whereas Jumper literally incentivizes blinking on CD when you're chasing, because it recharges faster when you have no blink charges. Force them to come fight you, win the 5-on-5, it'll start working sooner or later. And it's perfectly okay to have the Varian, like right here, what you're doing is great, right? If Varian's on you away from his team, he does nothing. It's his teammates that you gotta be worried about. Varian just holds you in place for his teammates. Good usage of the nukes right here. A little early, but nice. Sticky Bomb, by the way, I just want to point out, got immediately cleansed by the Sylvanas E, so... Did Sylvanas int with that E? Yes. So maybe you could argue that it incentivized her to int. I gotta say though, you guys played to your team's win condition with this boss fight beautifully. You understood what I've been saying with in terms of, like, you needed to take a 5-on-5. You looked into this enemy team and recognized that you needed to build for sustained damage, and you did it for the most part, not for the level 10, but that's okay. And that was a really super good fight by you guys right there. So the thing about this that I just want to point out, while you're fighting them on the portal right here, you should be on the right side of this portal because you're up 2 people, right? And you're not gonna die. Like, look at the people that are dead. The Sylvanas and the Hogger, they have literally no kill pressure on you. So you need to be hitting them from over on this right side so that way you're closer to following them on the portal. But you stay all the way down and left. So as soon as they go in the portal, you go from like, oh, if I just blink over, then I can like start hitting them again, to, oh, now they're just gone because you were all the way to the left. And so this guy would have died a whole lot quicker. He probably wouldn't have even lived long enough to get that portal off if you were DPSing on the portal from the right side. Either way, you still win. It's a bit of a nitpick, but, you know, it's about playing better. Either way, though, really, really good last fight to end the game. So one thing I would have done here, and Sticky Bomb actually would have been really nice in this situation, is as that Medivh's portaling away, just drop the bomb on him, because you have a bomb ready to go, right? Oh, wait, no. I guess I was wrong. Never mind. Yeah, really good right here. Waiting for Medivh to come out of the portal rather than just go joining your team. And this is something you should just do on general characters. Like this is super good, that your teammates are all covering that portal. Don't join them on it, just wait at the other portal and finish off the Medivh. There you go. You took a little bit of unnecessary damage when you could have given yourself jumper shields to take him out faster and to juke out his Q. Even if you don't dodge his Q with the jumper, with the blinks, you still get the shield, so it eliminates the damage taken, but really good outplay at the end right there. GG. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, I agree with the rest of the build, other than the 10. Trying to see if there's anything in particular that jumps out. I just think Polybomb is so good in a Tracer, but Leyline Seal is also really good. They had Will of the Forsaken. That's another thing that cleanses Unstoppable, or that cleanses Sticky Bomb. Bro, just to put it in perspective, Hogger's E removes Sticky Bomb. Brightwing's D, AoE removes Sticky Bomb. And Sylvanas' E removes Sticky Bomb. And Sylvanas' 16 removes Sticky Bomb. You're not doing anything with it this game, my guy. But alright, you pretty much get the point. That was a solid replay to review. I think there was a lot to talk about.